Let's dive right into what's happening abroad. It was another violent day in Ukraine as Russia strangles major cities across the country with heavy shelling and airstrikes. In Kiev, a Russian missile hit the main TV tower and nearby Holocaust memorial, killing at least 5 people and injuring another 5. The attack temporarily forced television stations to go off the air. According to Moscow, its military was engaged in high-precision strikes against facilities that are being used for information attacks against Russia. Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, also came under intense shelling. Airstrikes hit Kharkiv's residential buildings, killing at least 10 civilians. President Zelensky denounced the attack, saying, quote, "Nobody will forgive. Nobody will forget." Kharkiv has been the target of some of the worst aerial assaults since the invasion began. Other cities also came under constant barrages of shelling as Ukrainian officials said Russian forces had blocked off a major port city on the Black Sea. NBC News has not been able to independently verify that claim. According to Britain's defense ministry, 3 Ukrainian cities are now encircled by Russian forces. This, as Ukraine's interior ministry said yesterday that at least 40,000 people were without food and water. U.S. officials say the 40-mile-long Russian military convoy heading toward Kiev seems to be advancing more slowly than expected, partly because of fuel and food shortages. Joining us now from Kiev, Ukraine, NBC News foreign correspondent Richard Engel. Richard, what is the latest?
The mayor here in Kiev this morning warned people to stock up, that there seems to be a period of relative calm here, although just a few minutes ago we heard the air raid sirens going off, and the mayor was telling people to use this opportunity because it could be the last opportunity before that convoy arrives to prepare themselves, to prepare bomb shelters, to stock up on food, water. There are fights all across this country. According to medical officials in Kharkiv, there were at least 20 people killed, 20 civilians killed just over the last 24 hours. The convoy, as you mentioned, does appear to have slowed down, but U.S. officials believe that it is just at a phase of regrouping, that it is still on its way to Kiev, and that once it gets here, the plan is to surround the city, besiege it, attack it, and try to force a government collapse. That is what we were seeing in Kharkiv, where the city has been surrounded and they are attacking from the outside, and is what we are seeing in a smaller city called Sumy, which has changed hands several times. According to local officials there, Russian forces have surrounded the city. They are negotiating with local officials and saying that unless the city surrenders and hands over control to Russian authorities, it will be severely bombed.
All right, NBC's Richard Engel, thank you so much for your live report from Ukraine's capital. Stay safe. Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.